Welcome. It's been a long time since I did a stream. Pretty early here in the UK. It's about 8:30 a.m. Just woke up a while back, had my morning coffee. Thought I'd get a quick stream out before the day begins. Let me just lower the volume a little bit. It's not too loud. So before all of you are wondering why I'm with the event, I'm very close to my started out with about 75k gems and used about 7 so far, um, mostly through trying to sort of go as far as I can. My main goal is going to be to try and get myself the other Titan Erdred. So Ron, you hacker, your resource glitch. No, I don't have a resource glitch actually. That's it's one's like a melee resistance and one's a range resistance, so I do like it. I'm gonna try and refresh. Just gonna try and refresh the page. Maybe it's just at my end that this is a problem. So let me know, guys, if it's coming out well or not. Do have fire for you here, so I guess it's not terrible. Like I can see the video coming back now. Seems alright. Okay. While I wait for you guys to respond, hopefully you guys stick on. So let me show you guys what I've been grinding with. So I've been using Ishka. He was the only one I really wanted to level up. I do have a Mamesh, but all of them are like level 1, so I'm not really focusing on those. Not sure. My setup has been the very standard, sort of going with more or less all Panthers and a half a mix of Storm Maidens, and I'll show you guys my battles as I go along. So let's go and find it. Fine, good. So shout out to Dujma. He's been my PP partner for majority of the event. Glad that he's actually online because I don't have to worry too much about losing too many troops because he's got fairly low level lands which I can ping pong, as they say. So guys, how are you guys doing on the event? Any of you planning to finish, or you have already finished? I mean, it's we got what, a day or something remaining in the event, so there is time for anyone to reconsider, if of course you guys are thinking of going all the way. uh, my thoughts on the Titan. I think YALLuth is a good Titan, in the sense that he is better than Solzar, right? um, if you are if you're kind of happy with not having any grenadier resist skills, which to me is actually fine, because you normally want some sort of meat shield and Goliaths with the X skills that they have, one being an X skill, um, and you're getting all the damage and all the armor piercing you need from the two skills already there. So what you really need to only sort of boost, I guess, would be just adding more and more meat shields for Goliaths and maybe amping up the damage. But what Erdred wins, in my opinion, is the fact that Erdred brings in earth damage, which is again the element earth. You don't find a lot of resistances on defenses. So I do like that thing about Erdred, and that's one of the reasons that I'm actually focusing on leveling up my Erdred rather than leveling up my YALLuth, even if my YALLuth is skill-wise better than my Erdred. My Erdred, I have, if you guys are wondering, the resistances that I've got are physical and melee. Right. So those are the ones I've got. Now it's assured that the ones that I'll get from YALLuth will not have any melee resistance on them or resist to titans, which is a good thing to know. But I do have Goliath's armor on the other one. I prefer Goliath's health. So if I get a Goliath's health on this one, I think I'll be pretty happy. But we'll see how far it goes. Hey, Fear, what's up, man? What's up? Yeah, been intense grind, isn't it, man? And Fear, big shout out to you. You've been really, really grinding hard for this event. Um, I'm getting there, but man, it's been really, really difficult. I think I will be using some tokens as the time comes near. I am about 11,000 souls or something, I think, at the moment. I did use one token in the morning to try to push me up to the 10K mark. And I am sitting on a few tokens. I think I have a 3-star token still, 3-star one that I've pulled before, which is still here in my bag. And I'll use it probably towards the end of the event. I'm going to try and do it as much as I can without using those. But yeah, but intense grind. So coming back to the comparison, I think if you wanted to attack a defense where you knew for sure that fire is not a resistance that you need to worry about, you'll find that your Erdred, sorry, your YALLuth will do a fantastic job, better than Solza. But when you do not know what resistance you're going up against, I think what you'll find is that Erdred might do a better job, because you bring in earth and fire to the battlefield. So I do like that aspect of thing. But only thing is though, um, where YALLuth wins is the amount of damage. So the numbers that you will see, attack numbers that you can bring, or the damage value that you bring to the battle will be much more for YALLuth compared to any other. Well, compared to Erdred. So it's I think it's very application dependent where you take a Titan to. Now the other Titan that I really wanted to focus on before this is that there is the champion Joldorg that can also bring that amount of damage into the battlefield. But champion Joldorg, although I do like it, I think although I do have him now, I don't know. I just feel that he becomes very specific, and I'll bring a lot of damage to the battlefield. And it was actually the other day I felt the need to level him up. That was because my alliance was being literally, well, I wouldn't say bullied, but we were being massively hit by one particular guy who had a very, very tough Korthan on his defense. And I would say I haven't seen a Korthan as difficult to take down. And he was resistant to almost every element. And actually, it was thanks to Fear, man. Fear, big shout to you. You gave me those tips of taking in all. Ladega buffing relics and then going into the battlefield with some kiting techniques, and I actually did that, managed to take him down, but man did it take so long to do it. And I think that's where paladins win, that you take so long to bring them down that if the attacker is strong enough and he can take your defenses down quicker than you can, then he'll take out multiple defenses before you have taken his one down. Fear says the resource glitch is not a hack. Yes, that's right. It's true. It's not a hack. So if you happen to have it, then it's kind of one of those things, right? You have it. It's there. But anyway, I don't have a research glitch. As I was saying, the amount of food and gold you see on my castle is basically what I can store. That's the maximum I can store. Oh, Fear says I have a champ Joldorg, so I preferred fire attack. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense because you already have a massive earth damage dealing Titan, so it makes sense for you to have YALLuth in your lineup. Yeah, that's also one way to look at it. Nice. And the interesting thing, guys, is that I actually have a pretty, I wouldn't say the best, but a pretty good Soldier, and I'll show you my Soldier in a moment now. Um, he I was actually considering leveling him. Oh, there we go, level up. I was considering leveling him up at some point. But now that I'm gonna get YALLuth, even if the skills are bad, I think he's gonna be much better than my souls are. So now let me hit this one other land, and I'll finish my portal. Well, 5 portals soon. Then I'll show you my souls are. What, 11 minutes? You got 4 people watching. I appreciate all the 4 of you. Probably Fear, Zerat, And who else did we have in the start? I don't have a lot of people here. I can understand it's pretty early in the day. FL Rebel as well. So, but I wanted to get the stream out before my day begins. I'm not sure whether I'll be able to get a evening stream going. So just gonna try and do what I can now, and hopefully you guys, anyone, I'm expecting a lot of people. I'm not sure from the UK will be up now, but if you are up and maybe you're sipping your coffee, having your breakfast, I hope this is a better alternative to watching BBC in the morning, which is what I do normally. um, Grinding so many events and nothing to spend, it can make you have the resource, a crazy amount of resources. Yeah, yeah. That's so true, man. That's so true. Like even without the resource glitch, I've had so many events, man. It's like well, I've done the last three events, and every every event, like probably, and even you know what? Not even during events, just during normal gameplay. I sometimes tend to hit the max because all my builders are busy. They're almost always busy. In fact, I might have a builder free now actually, but this always busy. So it is pretty yeah, that's what happens. But anyway, that's okay. I think the way I look at it is that it's fine if my builders are busy. That means I need to just focus on VP, not worry about getting raided. If I get raided, that's fine. I really don't care about resources, and that's kind of my opinion. A lot of players be like, hey, wish we could have the build times reduced. But to me, it's fine. It's part of the game. It's part of the challenge that how you are able to manage your resources in times like this, right? Now, as you can see, my resources are not going up to beyond 7 point something million, right? That's again proof of that. It's not a glitch. Let me go ahead and collect some resources, and a lot. And you know what I do every day, because I get so much resource, I just refresh my lands because I can, because and then you'll end up picking up some extra lands here and there. I even give away some lands if I have extra, just because I'm nice like that. Huh. Funny how my castle keeps moving around the league. So what am I gonna do? Yeah, I was gonna show you guys my Solzar. Let me show you guys Solzar. Some of you actually might watch this on replay, so I'm not sure how far you all will get with the live stream. But if you stick on, I'm gonna talk a little bit about uh, things that are going to be coming in the week. I did watch the devs live stream. There are a few things that I would like to discuss. So right before that, let me show you guys my Solzar. Here's my Solzar. And this Solzar is very interesting. It's probably a very rare one to get, and I was very shocked to get 3 sulfur auras. That is 3 times Grenadier's damage. And along with it, I have gotten the 2 resists, which are pretty good. I would have preferred lightning instead of poison, but it isn't terrible. With poison, I can max out 2 resistances on the grenadiers. Could be useful in certain situations. But now, you guys know that the biggest enemy of grenadiers is actually lightning, and probably any troop really on the battlefield. So 72% from the second sulfur aura, so that's what, 132 or something, and you add that to 90, you are talking about somewhere about 200 some percentage damage, but I have no armor piercing. So what that means is that I'll have to invariably add more damage skills to get that extra armor piercing on there, which basically means that I would have very high amount of damage but not a lot of armor piercing. But with this one, with the YALLuth in there, you get 135% off the bat, right? I think it goes up to 180%, I think. So I think YALLuth is a much better. You guys, my YALLuth as well. I think I already discussed YALLuth, but just to show. And I'm actually working quite steadily on the relics for YALLuth. That's physical and melee. You see, and unfortunately, the Grenadier's damage skill unlocks on the 4th when I go to level 41. But that's okay. Fear says, my YALLuth has goalie resist to fire, grenadier's damage skill, goalie tries to light. Oh, wow. That's perfect, man. Fear, that's amazing, man. I really like that one because you're basically resistance to ranged, except like physical, but that, you're not really going to have archers fire getting it. Amazing, man. Fear, and you also got Goliath health, which is perfect. And you know what, Fear, given that you've got Goliath health, that last relic actually might be useful for you if you're able to get that one. Because let's look at the rewards chain, shall we, a little bit? What's that? Go back to rewards chain. Yeah, the stream is interrupting. Ah, man, that sucks. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I will. I might have to cut this stream short a little bit. I might have to cut the stream short. I don't know. Yeah, I'm getting a message. The video output is low. Anyway, let me on replay. Hopefully, it'll play well on the replay. You've got YALLuth Scarf, and this relic is actually pretty dank. So you've got grandiose damage, armor, and critical. Now, it is not the best relic if you think of it, because the armor, if you already have armor skill, then maybe you could use it to stack up a lot of armor. But you've got Goliath's health, which is the case with you, Fear. Getting this relic might be good for you because you'll be able to get a lot of armor as well on your Goliath. So Goliath start off with 40% armor, so pretty nice. Anyway, before the stream interrupts again, let me quickly just talk about what is to come in the week. Now, in the next week, we're going to see trying to remember what the dev said in that actually, but we obviously there's going to be an event. That what they mentioned was there is a cool event, and if you watch back the dev's live stream, Chris tried to well, he said something when Matt said cool. He said, "Is that a hint?" And Chris is like, "Maybe not," but he said maybe it is. Been going around, but there was some leaks about there being a is it Kronos? Can't remember, the one that has Imperial Resist, and I think it was Resist 1, Resist 2, and I think it was Grenadier's damage or some skill like that. And I have a feeling it's going to be him. Again, not sure. And also the devs did say they're not actually done with the Greek Titan. You will get to see uh, see some of the things return. So some of the Titans return. You might see Zeus come up again. So I think it's an interesting week that we shall see. There's also going to be a boots camp coming up again, Wolstan's boot camp. I know none of us like Wolstan, but uh, it's going to be a pretty nice uh, well, opportunity to pick up relics if you can grind it out, the XP boost relics. But of course, if you're not a big fan of Wolstan like me, then it's not one that you want to compete for, but a chance to pick up some XP relics. Alright guys, I think the video output is really low, so I probably will have to unfortunately cut this stream out. I'll try and stream a little bit probably later in the day if I can. I do apologize for the bad quality. I'm not sure why that's happening. I might have changed some of my settings, but I do appreciate all of you if you're able to hear this to stick on in this very early morning stream about 9 a.m. over here. I think I'll get back to my grinding off stream, and I'll wish you all a very good event, and I'll catch you all in another Ron Gamer video, guys. Cheers, guys. Bye.